knocked out.
Right.
Since you lost to ADHD, and then Orion got knocked out the round earlier, so...
Yeah, so yeah, this will be for 9th place.
This will be for 9th place. This is losers 16th. If for those of you who may not know, so after this, the winner of this makes it to top 8, going to losers 8th. There we go. All right, so we got Meta Knight versus Falco. I don't think Xzax would want to negotiate the Ditto with Orion. Orion's definitely not really experienced in that matchup.
Yeah, honestly, the only times Xzax will ever pick Meta Knight in singles are against Ice Climbers and like maybe Pikachu.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, no, definitely don't expect to see Xzax whip out his Meta Knight for this one.
Now it's trying to strike stages. I mean, typically, Falco's going to want to strike Yoshi's or Lilat. The slants screw up his Phantasm. Right. And his Phantasm's really good for just escaping scenarios and applying pressure as well. Laser to Phantasm works really well. So, alright, now,
Battlefield,
you know, the matchup.
Very standard stage for any match, but especially this one.
Orion taking his time, and also this is a rematch from KTAR 8. Orion has been losing to Xzax recently, and that was gangster.
Gets the lock.
All right, but yeah, since KTAR 8, and I believe before then, Orion's had a problem at least against Xzax. So we'll see if that continues or whether or not Orion's training will pay off.
Yeah, Falco is definitely a matchup that Orion is pretty well practiced in too. Just historically has had a lot of Falco practice. So, you know, he's doing pretty well now that he has some momentum going though. Xzax, you know, obviously got the early start, and now it's dead even, 61 apiece.
Yeah, and Orion steals the lead. Excellent tornadoes from Orion. I mean, when Falco's trying to recover, there's not really much that he can do because when he's using his Phantasm, either he's going to go on stage or onto the edge. I mean, especially on Battlefield, you can get on the platforms as well, and you can mix it up with canceling it. And I mean, it's not as telegraphed as it does initially seem, but nonetheless, Tornado does cover all the options.
Yes,
more or less.
It does. So. Definitely Falco's like demon in this matchup is that his Phantasm is extremely easy to beat with Tornado, and also the fact that he has to Phantasm a lot against Meta Knight.
Right, in general.
If it wasn't such a necessary option, then you know losing to Tornado wouldn't be so bad. But it's really just a staple of his gameplay in general, and this matchup is no exception.
So yeah, this next punish on the Phantasm again from Orion. Orion doing a good job of being overall aware, and he's really made up that deficit that he racked up in the beginning.
Xzax kind of overcompensating, not wanting to go too high. It's like, yeah, I think I should go low. Never mind.
Yeah, miscalculation for sure. And now Xzax staying to the laser game, Orion staying patient, and here's. When I was playing with Orion and just at housing in general, one of the things that Icon, a Smasher from around here, told Orion is to basically just to treat Falco like they're ice climbers, except you can go in a little bit harder, but obviously because of the grab. And other than that, it's just to play it overall safe and apply aerial pressure, which Orion seems to be applying very well.
Yeah, Falco cannot really swing at Meta Knight in the air too well.
Yeah.
He can do, you know, like the surprise pop-up back airs, but other than that, you know, Falco's aerials are nothing in comparison to Meta Knight's, which are like hands down the best.
Now you see just Orion completely respecting him.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere near that chain grab, and definitely heeding Icon's advice, it seems. Icon, another master of the Falco matchup from playing his brother Bleachigo all the time, by the way.
For sure.
So shout out to Cortez brothers.
Yeah, for sure. Cool people, I like them. Anyway,
Orion just playing this very well.
Yeah,
very
now
safely.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, now he you know, he'll only get like one follow-up off a down air or down throw, so he doesn't have to worry too much. But if you actually apply the strategy against Falco when you're at 0% for the entire match, it becomes really difficult for Falco to do anything with Meta Knight. And most people don't really have the wherewithal to play that way the entire game, but Orion is one of them, and if that thought is actively in his brain, you know, he will play extremely safe runaway the entire game if he has
Right, yeah. Understandable for sure.
One of the few players with really like the conviction to do that.
And overall, Orion he's applying good pressure with the Tornado. I mean, despite the Tornado, I guess just one of those moves where it's a mix-up in itself because even though you commit to it, it doesn't necessarily, it's not as easy as always going to Tornado.
Right,
know?
like where is he going to land? How long is he going to do Tornado for?
Exactly.
How high will he elevate it? Will he elevate it at the last minute to have the auto-cancel landing?
Yeah.
Will he go to the edge?
Meta Knight has a lot of moves where, despite it just being the one move, even glide attack as well, so many mix-ups involved with that. Orion he's maintaining his lead right now, but that up B was, it was a bad call for sure.
That back air was not, however, that was very well done. And Xzax, one of his trademark downfalls as a player is that he has like very narrow eyes very narrow tunnel vision for the kill once you're at kill percent. And you know, Falco is a character who really struggles to land kills. So I haven't quite yet determined, you know, based on the years of watching him, if spamming up smash with Falco when your opponent's at kill percent is actually a good idea, because eventually one's gonna hit, right? Or like, is it actually, you know, as terrible as it sounds on paper because it's not safe on block, etc. So, you know, Xzax really seems to get away with it, and even when I play him and I'm watching, like, I know he's gonna up smash, it still hits.
I mean, it's also situational. He can, or just Falco can in general, punish landings with it, air dodges in particular. Yeah. That grab was sick.
Oh! Orion was trying so hard not to get chain grabbed by staying on the platforms. Xzax is like, you know what, dude, I can still chain grab you from up there, you know, so.
And I like that neutral air from Orion. And again, just crossing up Xzax with that Tornado really helped him out in that neutral situation.
I like Orion adapting his game plan on the fly. You know, as he was running forward for that tech chase read, he saw Xzax roll behind him, and he quickly switched to down air instead of something more rewarding. But it guaranteed the hit, which was very smart.
All right, so Orion just chilling. 1 minute 45 on the clock, taking his time, and
what he can do is continue to camp that top platform, and Falco will definitely die from like a grounded up B. So, like, you know, what can Falco really do if Meta Knight is just dare camping like this? And I see, I see Orion is definitely making a conscious effort to just continue treating Falco like ice climbers, even in the late game. Yeah, that was ugly.
I would have expected a down tilt or a forward tilt.
I thought he was just going to drop shield, run up, and grab him, but, you know, you could tell he kind of just waited in place, like, as if he knew, like, yeah, you did something unsafe, but there was something else that was supposed to happen in between there, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow. That pressure was bad. I was trying to tell
sloppy.
Orion earlier, it's just, you have to pressure from underneath the platform.
Exactly, because you can continue to retreat away with super safe, super fast up airs, whereas if you land, you've got to hold that, you know? You have to deal with whatever the other character can do to punish your landing. So,
and yeah, this playstyle is forcing Xzax to commit to options, and then he's just getting punished.
Oh, wow. I actually thought Orion was going to get hit in that exchange.
No.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not going to kill. Oh, now Xzax has RCO lag, and he has to land. And, oh, no,
so
Orion.
RCO
you had that. You had that down smash.
Nonetheless, I mean, 19 seconds. He's going to wait till 5, and then he's going to Tornado.
Yeah, Tornado actually only lasts just short of 2 seconds, though.
Oh, well, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
but nonetheless.
Oh, wow,
well,
okay. 204, that's enough to kill it. Yep. Great job by Orion. Keeping it patient throughout the entire game. Falco loses the matchup against... I'm sorry, Meta Knight loses the matchup to Falco when he gets antsy and when he just, like, loses his patience and rushes in. So, props to Orion for really, you know, maintaining his composure the entirety of that game.
Yeah, I think Falco, again, is one of those characters that can slow down Meta Knight. You can't, especially Nairo versus DHF Apex 2013, you can't just sort of go in there and get that pressure.
Right. Falco, you have to respect him.
Yeah. There definitely are a few characters matchup-wise or even across the board that just demand respect. For instance, Ice Climbers, I don't care how, I don't care how bad the Ice Climbers is, you gotta respect them, you know? Yeah. You gotta respect
no matter how
climbers.
bad they are, like, assume that they can complete a grab into kill.
Right. Alright, so game 2, I mean, Final Destination was likely banned, so Smashville game 2. Now, it's going to be tougher for Orion to run the clock on this day. Well, in a sense, it will be tougher. In a way, it'll be tougher for Orion to run a clock because he doesn't have that top platform, so he can't get that vertical height. However, he does have the off-stage platform, so that will help him in terms of just not being where Falco can hit him, outside of the lasers, that is. But again, taking a laser, power shieldable. So
for the first time, Orion got the full chain grab given to him. Wow, great aerial trap by Xzax. Up air into back air. If you air dodge the up air, you will get hit by back air.
Frame trap for sure. Now, I think Orion's approach to this matchup is somewhat gets us exposed on the stage. So he will need to apply a bit more pressure. He can't completely be defensive because especially in a scenario like this, Orion, or at least Xzax, doesn't have to commit. He has the lead. He's sitting at a comfortable, 70 or so % lead, 72 and counting.
Oh wow, that super bad DI on the power throw. But yeah, with no top platform to run away to, Orion really is forced to kind of face the music against Xzax a lot more. And if he's not doing as well in the neutral game matchup or like in the non-platform assisted juggling game, then he's really going to suffer, and the percent count right now shows that.
And Tornado's pretty effective against Falco when his shield's low. Falco's shield isn't that amazing. It can't cover his head that well. So when Falco's shield low, he's susceptible to getting poked. However, Tornado only hits every 6 frames, so depending on where the Tornado is, Falco can roll out of it from shield or even sidestep dodge on the last of the Tornado. So there's more to it than that, and overall, excellent work from Orion to be able to make up this comeback. Now comfortably in the lead. Maybe not necessarily comfortably, but definitely did get the lead. And excellent cross up to grab right there.
Oh,
and just
manages to get the first kill though. Wow.
Yep, he called out the downer, spaced it well, got the up air over the balloon spacing, so yep, respectable first kill. And again, now Orion can play his game. That's another thing to note.
Oh yes, once Meta Knight has a stock advantage, then oh wow. Really lucky break for Xzax, popping out of the Tornado and just getting the YOLO run up smash that every Falco wishes he could get all the time.
Now, another thing is, I don't see Orion going for those back air up air strings that I've seen Otori do and other Meta Knights as well. He doesn't go for those combos. I guess
that's kind of like a
not
new
in his
development in the
repertoire.
meta game, yeah.
So it's certainly a good thing to add to your moves, well, to your punish game overall as a Meta Knight main against characters like Falco and even Wolf.
Xzax getting some really nice pop out of Tornadoes. Very, very lucky breaks.
Yeah, I guess it's more so just Orion isn't spacing the Tornado as well as he could be in those senses, but nice option coverage right there. I guess a get-up attack would have definitely beat out the forward smash, but
yeah, but either way, that covered 3 out of 4, so
yeah.
And wow, these two are really back and forth. They're trading the lead pretty frequently, and wow.
I don't think he needed to neutral air. Falco was facing towards the stage, so he doesn't have.
Oh, the movement.
Yeah,
he would have just died.
Yeah, I think so. Because if Falco's back is facing towards the stage, then he has the movement to be able to recover back on.
Right.
His free fall animations backwards movement is more.
You know what, dude? I feel really dumb for playing Falco like the entire time I played this game and not knowing that, or not even realizing it, because like I've seen it happen.
I learned that at Apex 2010. Wow. Larry versus DHF versus Rain. nonetheless,
Wow.
excellent work from Orion, adapting really well.
Cleaning up the first stock again. Second time this match. Or I'm sorry, winning the stock trade before Xzax. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And he's going back to his game. I don't know what the Scrooging rule is at this tournament. I mean, it doesn't really apply to me, but
Xzax with a slow reaction there. Ryan just really got on with a pretty telegraphed tornado.
yeah, up being just even randomly is pretty safe so long as you have a platform above you, because it's just no character can really get there in time.
Oh,
and
great back air. Yeah, that is pretty much Falco's only tool to deal with an air camping Meta Knight. You've either got to hope they're really slow and hit him with an up air, or just like stuff that quick, like rapidly ascending double jump back air in their face. Other than that though, you know, what's Falco going to do to catch Meta Knight all the way up in the sky? Even though he's a bird, you know?
yeah.
He's still screwed.
All right, nice tornado. Again, the mix-up within the one move. Oh, and I see Orion sort of forfeits a lot of pressure in certain situations because he's also scared himself, or maybe not scared, but he definitely respects his opponent.
Yeah, for sure. Orion is one of the players that like kind of gives his opponent a lot of credit all the time, and he won't go for like janky, disrespectful stuff because of it. And I really like that in a player. You know, I feel like you should give your opponent the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, in some scenarios, yes, because if you do disrespect your opponent, you're able to open up opportunities to punish where you normally wouldn't be able to.
Right, exactly. That's when you get the hardest of reads, like how he tried for that forward smash there.
Right.
That was one of those disrespectful hard read attempts, but it didn't pay off. I don't know. Sometimes I take a really reserved approach to this game, and I just think that you know, the safer the better. But it is always excellent to see people do like super ballsy shit and get away with it.
Nonetheless, so Falco is struggling at this percent. Meta Knight still he has about until 125, I would say, before the up smash becomes a huge problem. And 59 seconds on the clock. And counting, so... Oh,
wow.
I would have figured a neutral air would have been proficient, or maybe it wouldn't have killed, and I can respect the fact that, you know what, turnaround grab is also guaranteed.
Xzax should not even have a kill move on his mind right now. What he should do is try to just hit period. Well, now he should have a kill move on his mind, but he went for an up smash in 98. That was great. That was... Wow.
Orion dropped it.
Yeah, Orion really did drop it. He should have just ran away. I don't know why he was even hitting Xzax at that point. Honestly, dude, there was 1 minute on the clock. There's no way he would have came anywhere near that trap limit. He should have just left.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't...
Orion trying to explain himself.
Yeah, he's saying he had the read. He would have rather just tried to end it rather than timing it out.
Sometimes you just got to do the Mewtwo King, go for that efficiency. You know, when you have 1 minute on the clock, you got a 30% lead, and you have 10 edge grabs out of 35.
Right. You got a lot of time to spare. You got a lot of edge grabs to spare.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Meta Knight, given 1 minute and 20 edge grabs.
Oh, yeah. Free. That's free.
Yeah, free.
Yeah. And honestly, like, if you weren't putting any conscious effort into planking throughout the game, you'll have, like, under 10, like, to start with, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And what would really help is, again, with that Mewtwo King, if Orion had someone to count his edge grabs for him. That would really help.
That's
as well.
true. Yeah, that's kind of a hotly debated topic about coaching and Smash. I
mean, counting edge grabs. I don't. That's. I guess I see the argument.
Outside assistance. Yeah. I don't know. I happen to think coaching should be allowed, but that's another discussion. We'll talk about that after the match. I feel like that's very interesting to talk about. But right now, Lilac Cruise, great counter effect by Orion. This stage really messes with Falco a lot. Again,
with the phantasms, as I mentioned towards the beginning of the set, so. It's going to allow Orion to negotiate a lot better with Xzax. It's also going to allow him to approach from the ground in certain situations, such as when Xzax is on one side of the stage and he has the high ground.
Right.
So there's definitely that. Another example of when the shield is poking the tornado because...
Ooh, sad trip.
Right. Because of Falco's shield. Not covering him so well when it's low. And I like that down air, short off down air, to stop any approach that Xzax would have attempted.
Oh, no juggle from Orion. Doesn't even cover the platform at all, interestingly. Oh, okay, up B. I like that. Definitely fast enough to avoid punishment.
Nice forward air. Forward air is pretty safe on Falco's shield.
Yeah.
Fully spaced, so
yeah,
definitely a good tool.
He has nothing really out of shield to respond to it.
And nice down smash, punishing the air dodge. Down smash is a pretty good move to use to punish the air dodge because it will cover both sides of Falco. So it negates the cross-up mix-up.
Right, it does. If you know they're gonna air dodge, then pretty much down smash is a safe bet.
And then Orion again, sort of just being overzealous with that pressure. If he stayed underneath the stage, he probably would have been able to respond to the pratfall easier.
Oh man, this match is a trip fest already.
2 minutes passed on the clock and counting.
Another heavy advantage, or at least heavy disadvantage for Falco. Maybe not heavy advantage for Meta Knight, but I guess because he's short, it particularly benefits him. On Lilat, when the stage is tilting down and Falco is high, yeah, the lasers, his laser game is heavily affected because they will just go clean over Meta Knight's head as he runs.
Yep.
Yeah. As he runs
again,
in.
when Falco has the high ground when he's on one side of the stage.
Right.
Alright, so excellent work from Orion being able to take off that first stock. Xzax can definitely bring this back though. Just some solid play, nice back airs. He seems like he has a pretty good read on Orion's down air flanking. So that's good for Xzax. I think Orion's really respecting Xzax's pressure whenever he's stuck in shield. You know, doesn't really try to attack. He always goes for some sort of defensive option or even the up B, which is it's a sure you can Dragon Punch type option, you know? So it's still a defensive option in that sense.
Right, yeah. Orion is definitely not like fiending to hit Xzax right now. Pretty much staying alive is his primary concern. So that means at this percent, avoiding up smash, avoiding back air.
Which is working out for him right now, but he also has to watch out for that edge grab.
Sloppy forward air by Xzax. I really don't think he tried to do that.
Be careful though, that back air. And
I like that that little scare tactic by Xzax. Just dash back and forth, you know, waste out Meta Knight's jumps, wait for him to have to land.
And now this is looking pretty grim for Xzax.
Oh, and wow! He's staying alive.
Oh, we living though?
Yeah, nope.
Alright.
Good by Xzax, making sure to seal the deal.
If Xzax can get one chain grab, it will certainly add a lot of mileage. However, knowing Orion, if he sticks to the game plan, then that shouldn't be an issue.
Pretty much he has to just bank on not getting his game plan disrupted by a laser, you know, like a rogue laser into something that screws him up. And
he tried to go in and make a read, and it didn't work out for them. 43%. Excellent work for Xzax.
Xzax kind of playing in his face game at this point. You know, not really too concerned about camping. Also, he has the percent disadvantage, so he has to move forward.
See, it's an interesting contrast of styles. Orion, I would say a relatively reserved, not disrespectful player, versus Xzax, mad disrespectful.
You think so?
I do. I mean, just staying in his space.
Yeah, I suppose.
Staying in his space, going for those up smashes, and even just with those backers, like he takes those opportunities. You know,
yeah, I don't know. The way I see Xzax's play,
he's not retreating.
Yeah. It's not so much disrespectful as just like headstrong. And when he goes for those up smashes, it's not like, yeah, haha, you fool. Like I knew you were getting hit by that. It's like I really need this up smash right now, you know. And sometimes it could be like his worst enemy, you know.
Nice rolls from Xzax.
Yeah.
However, even a lot of characters can roll around. Nice up smash as well.
Wow, see what I mean? He just
punishing
throws it
the landing. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of characters. I mean, if Meta Knight can read the rolls, then it will really help him land the tornado and get stage advantage.
Yeah, that rolling against tornado and also spot dodging against tornado is a totally mixed bag. You could either really benefit from it or you could go super negative on it.
I like that call out from Orion. Nice down air.
Recognizing that Xzax kind of wanted to get some space, jump away, and then Phantasm back on. Orion said, nah, I'm just going to swing early.
For sure. And overall, Orion's spacing in this matchup has been pretty good. I mean, when Xzax has gone for some grabs, just spacing an up B, and Orion's also playing relatively smart as well, so there's also that. Xzax, I like his movement. That sort of, he just taps the control stick once, just to move a little bit, and it allows them to negotiate the counter air game relatively well.
Right, yeah, it really forces Meta Knight to like pick his landings and keep attempting to like mix them up, and it baits like, oh wow. It baits Meta Knight to expend his resources, being his jumps, and then make his landing predictable and punishable.
Right. And, I mean, considering it being Lilac, ooh, that was a nice shuttle loop. Awkward angle, in my opinion, on where that went.
Oh, wow. Xzax didn't even angle his shield up, and he still shielded that entire tornado.
Well,
really impressive.
Orion didn't really aim for
it wasn't very
so.
raised. Yeah. But, every time I see that, like, someone not angle the shield against NATO, I'm like, oh, wow.
Poor spacing from Orion to punish that back air.
Oh, tries to go for a Gatling, but Orion is too high of a percent for that. Oh wow, even with the spot dodge, he still gets a punish on that down smash. So negative on block.
And again, he had the right idea, but timing is really important.
Oh, Xzax, that's Super Saiyan percent, but does not clutch it. And now this looks a lot more possible for Orion.
Yeah, this is impressive. It's really tight. 30, 35, 34, and counting.
Xzax knows, like, he can just shoot lasers and not have to fear too much. Except for that. That is a great answer to just short hopping Falco.
Oh, that should have been a grab.
Yeah, smart stay in shield from Xzax though.
Okay, so 12% deficit. Oh, 2% deficit.
Alright, that's cute. I see you.
Oh my,
he's got RCO now. Oh, and narrowly escapes.
Oh,
no,
that's it. That's game. That's game.
Oh, that's 5 seconds.
That's game. Unless Orion... Alright, that's game.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, Orion wins by virtue of the timer. I didn't even notice the timer. It really didn't feel like that long of a match.
You have to be pretty present with it. Oh, I'm on stream.
Oh, alright. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Excuse me for 1 second, stream. I'm going to use the bathroom and eat some food.
Wow, that was some crazy fast action.